A few weeks ago, we talked about a woman that I had met at a party in Byron Bay. Who told me that she had a sister,
a mystery sister,
that was identical to her, that was not a twin. So that has fired up some of our listeners who have their own theories. This was from Elise. I guess it's Elise. Or Ellis. ELLISW. I think, is that a mistyping? It must be, unless that person's got Elliswood. Elliswood has written in. Hey Will and Charlie. I had to pause the pod and write in. I think she does not have a sister, and her response was one of self-protection. She probably feels it off automatically when she's not wanting to engage in conversation with a man she does not know. That was my initial take. You thought that was probably unlikely.
Well,
I know that
you
don't think I give off
I
that
know
weirdo
that
vibe.
is a thing that, of course, women have to do, and that is sad that is a thing that women have to do. And I can understand that if you're the sort of person who has to, you just feel your privacy is invaded in some way in like a small town, then maybe it's just instinctive and you do it. The thing that I have going against that is, because I don't know this person, so I have no information. The only information I'm working on is the information I know about you and the vibe you give off and how people react to you that I've observed over the 20 years that we've known each other. So it just seemed unlikely because of that. You're not the sort of guy that you give a fake story to, because as this podcast is proving, that creates more of an issue. Then you go on a deep dive. You want to know what this mystery is and try to solve it, poker face style.
I think the point you brought up that made the most sense to me is she has made it overly complicated. If she was going to lie, there are much simpler lies which wouldn't have created so many questions.
Doesn't have to be a sister
in the same town I live in. Exactly.
I don't live in this part of the world.
Just deny it.
You know what?
That wasn't
there must
me.
be someone who. How about this? There must be someone who looks a lot like me in this town, because that's not the first time that somebody has said something like that to me.
Oh yeah. Or you just go, me no speaker to English.
Oh yeah, again, too complicated. Like again, you've made it racial.
Someone else has written in. This is Samantha. Captured the imagination of our female listeners, I must say. Hey, Will and Charlie, listening to episode 408, where Charlie's questioning whether or not a woman he met is lying about having a twin sister, it made me think of a time my partner and I witnessed someone lying about having a twin, and we saw it happen firsthand. Years ago, we were at a wedding for some friends when we overheard a woman we went to school with, who was definitely not a twin, she was in fact an only child, telling a group of guests that she had a twin sister. Someone had told her they recognized her from an engagement party, so she corrected them and explained that it was actually her twin sister at the engagement party, who was unfortunately unable to make it to the wedding. We were aware that this person had recently changed her first name to a more feminine one. Her former name, the one that we knew her as in high school, was typically considered to be a male name. My partner was too drunk to bite his tongue. He walked over to the group and demanded she tell the truth and admit that she didn't actually have a twin and she had just changed her name. She refused to come clean, even calling over her boyfriend, who confirmed her lies. It was weird and creepy. It also made my partner look like a total dick to a group of guests.
Definitely would have.
I mean, like, accurate summation,
I mean, he was
I would
being a
say.
bit of a dick.
Like,
let's be honest. It was a dick move regardless of the circumstance.
Yeah, I mean, I think if I was in that circumstance, I would have the same reaction that you and your boyfriend were having, which is like, this is fucked up and weird.
But the idea of marching over there and
play out.
confronting them. Liar!
Like, what's happened with you? Liar. Accused. It was weird and creepy. It also made my partner look like a total dick to a group of guests. I guess she was more comfortable with lying to people about having a twin than admitting she changed her name because she didn't like her old one. Thanks for the pod, guys. Yeah, I mean, who knows? That psychology I can identify with, though. Like, we talked about a couple of weeks ago, I often find myself lying for no good reason. And then once you're into it, you might as well just keep going. The fact that she had to call her boyfriend over to confirm her lies, like, I wonder if he just did great improv and was like, just backed her up 100%.
Or whether he doesn't know.
Or if he's had to do it before.
I mean, he might not know.
Yeah, right.
He might have. I mean, that performance might have been entirely for her boyfriend, because she's like, I can't have him finding out that I don't have a twin.
To see the full video, join our Patreon.
Patreon.com/Tofop.